Alright, hello everyone. Today I want to talk about Lunacy efficiency. I want to talk about what are the best ways to get my characters, what do I use my Lunacy for, what are the best packs to buy, and blah blah blah. Anything gacha related, I try to answer in this video. Right, so let's start off with the extraction system here. This is the one where most people come in and they think, oh, this is the main way that I get my units. This is a gacha banner. I use my Lunacy here, which is my currency, and I pull on this banner over here in order to get my units. 200 for a hard pity with no soft pity and no pity carryover. And then after that, this is going to be 1300 Lunacy, this is going to be 130 Lunacy, and this paid Lunacy only pool is only resetted every single day. So you can have one pool every single day if you have some paid Lunacy. Probabilities wise is going to be rate up for the units that are on the banner and not much else except for this banner over here, which is a target extraction. This is going to be something that is for specific characters. So if it's Ryoshu, Heathcliff, Gregor, all of those characters, equipment or egos and identities, right, are going to be their rate up. So for Ryoshu, for example, a Contempt or Ego and her maid Ryoshu outfit are going to be a rate up compared to all of the other stuff on this banner here. And then standard extraction is something that you will actually never ever pull in your life. The reason being is that there is no standard only currency, so there's straight up no reason to ever pull this standard banner in this game. And then we also have the season 5 and all these other 3-star identity assured extractions. These banners only appear when you actually acquire the ticket here, right? So if you do a refraction railway or if you do an event that gives you this ticket here, you will be able to unlock this banner in this extraction menu here, and you will be able to pull on that banner with that specific ticket, and then after that it will disappear, right? So the gacha system, as I've just explained, is actually quite shit if you think about it. A lot of the other stuff is not Genshin standard, that's for sure, right? So yeah, you can basically pull 200 times and you cannot get the unit that you want, and then you have to go and buy the unit. I have experienced that myself. I've pulled 400 times on Walpurgis and I had to pity 2 of the units, and I got just nice at the, I think, 390th pull, one of the units. So that means if I pitied 2 of them, I will be able to get all 3 of them. So that was one of the worst experiences that I had in this game. So gacha in this game, not exactly very friendly for an average player, right? But the good news is that this is also followed by one of the most generous dispensing systems in the entire genre, where you can basically get any character that you want. If you played Azure Lane, you know you can farm every single ship. Well, in this game, you can farm every single identity and every single equipment that you want. The equipment is going to be the egos here. I don't really know what else to compare it to because it really is just equipment for the respective identity. It's just that you can't move this equipment around. It's only for that character, right? So for example, let's look at Deviat Sinclair over here. I have 499 shards and I can buy Deviat Sinclair. So how do I get these shards over here so that I can buy him? I go to my boxes over here and boom, right? These are all my shards, and this identity box here will let me get the ego shard of a sinner of my choice. These are called ego shards. So how do I get these boxes that lets me get these things over here? I go to my mirror dungeon and my battle pass, right? In the battle pass, you can see that I have battle pass EXP, I have EX, and I have level 120 on the battle pass. So once you go past this level 120, there are some yellow boxes and brown boxes along the way. This one is just a random sinner, by the way, if you want to know the difference. And basically, once you get to 120 and you've gotten all the freebie loots over here, your extra EXP becomes nominable ego shard crates. And that means that if you take 670 minus 120 times 1, that's going to be the amount of ego shard crates that I have. But since I bought the battle pass, now you multiply it by 3, and that's how many that I've actually acquired in the entirety of season 5. And by the way, some people have grinded this until level 1500 and they have so many boxes, I don't even know what they're going to do with it. Literally, like, what are you going to do with it? I basically have everyone already, and I am just a casual player who does his mirror dungeon every now and then and do my weekly bonus, right? So this is already considered a very chill amount of battle pass level, right? So with this, I already can collect every single unit from this season and even a bit of extra, and some people even go beyond that, right? The ways to get Battle Pass EXP is through your past missions. You do your dailies, you do your weeklies, you do your seasonals, and you'll be able to get a bunch of EXP. But the real main way to do it is through the Mirror Dungeon. With weekly bonus, if you do the hard mode, you get, I think, 250 Battle Pass EXP, a lot of it. right? But if you clear without the weekly bonus, you still get Battle Pass EXP, which means that as long as you have stamina to claim the Battle Pass EXP, you can permanently grind this mirror dungeon until you have no more stamina left and you only have Battle Pass EXP, and then that is converted into boxes, which is converted into shards, which is converted into units. Oh my god, look at the pipeline. If you grind this mirror dungeon right here, you can basically print units, and if you buy the battle pass, you increase the efficiency of grinding this mirror dungeon over here. So when people say go to the mirror dungeon and grind, that is what they mean. Go here to the mirror dungeon mines and just keep digging for boxes for your units, and with that you will be able to dispense every single character from every single banner in the game. I basically cleared out everything here, right? Only some of them I choose to not get yet just because there's not really an interesting use case for these egos yet, so I just don't bother. But otherwise, most of them, I already have them already, right? And I've been playing since Season 0, and I only bought Battle Pass. Okay, no, I skipped Battle Pass one time, but I bought Battle Pass for every single other time. So yeah, I'm basically able to collect quite a lot of units by buying the Battle Pass. So in terms of collection, in terms of collecting these units, right, you don't need to get duplicates. There's no vertebrae system, there's no constellation system. All you need to do is get the unit one time, you build the unit one time, and you get the ego one time, and you're done. Like, that's it. So really, there's not too much to collect, and with the Battle Pass system, it's very easy to collect the units that you want. So yeah, this game, in terms of collection purposes, it is very, very easy to do it, and it is generally quite free to play. And if you are willing to invest a little bit into a Battle Pass, you will be able to get a lot of units, right? Just a shit ton of units. In fact, you have so many units, but you won't have enough resources to build all of them. In fact, the one wall that you will hit really early on is definitely treads. So yeah, honestly, once you've done a lot of farming, you realize, holy shit, I have no treads to build my units, and that will be what happens to most of us. Alright, so that is going to be the dispensary system. The little caveats of the dispensary system is that there is going to be a little bit of fear of missing out because you can't dispense everything in this game. Like, you can dispense 90% of the stuff in this game, but you can't dispense certain things. For example, Walpurgis Night. This is a special gala banner. It happens every 3 to 4 months, and it brings in special units that are locked to this banner here. The new units on this banner, you cannot dispense, you can only pull. However, when the next one comes out, then those units will become dispensable. So let's say Solemn Lament Gregor Ego and equipment, right? That equipment is new. I cannot pull him, I failed to pull him, right? I tried to pull him, but I did not pull him. So I wait until the next Walpurgis Night, and then I dispense him. And then after that, I pull for the next Walpurgis Ego, because Gregor is an ego, and egos cannot be duplicated, so I take him out, and now I can have a higher chance to get the Walpurgis Ego, right? So that's one of the ways that you can take advantage of the ego pity thing, and then also the fact that you can dispense stuff out quite easily in this game, right? So Walpurgis Night is one of the little restrictions in this game, and then the next one is going to be the seasons, right? The seasons have one restriction. The immediately previous season cannot be dispensed. What do I mean by that? Season 5 is our current season. You can dispense freely. Season 4 is the directly previous season to Season 5. So you cannot dispense from the event or the extract. Let's look here. Extraction and event. I already cleared them out, so there's nothing here, but you are able to see them. However, if you click here, it is gone, so it is locked. How do you unlock this? Wait until Season 6. When Season 6 comes out, it will open itself, then Season 5 will lock itself, and then Season 4 will unlock itself. So that is another thing to notice here, right? This is also going to be another 3 to 4 month wait for another season to come out, right? So this and this are going to be about 3 to 4 month waits for certain units that you might really, really want. And for example, right now, Season 4, I believe, has quite a lot of sinking units. So if you want to try to do a sinking team later on, you might have to wait quite a bit in order to get these units. Right, so that is the only two restrictions here. And now the last one, which is going to be the Arknight's Collab banner. The Arknight's Collab banner is coming in about September, October, and it's a pull-only banner. It cannot be dispensed, which means that it is highly likely that you need to save a bunch of Lunacy in order to go and pull that banner. I already did the math. If you are able to take all of the egos out of the possible pulls, you will increase your odds enough that if you have about 58,000 or 56,000 Lunacy, you have 95% chance to get all 3 egos. There's going to be probably 1 ego that's given for free, but if that 1 ego is not free, then you will need to have about maybe 70 or 60 something thousand Lunacy in order to make sure you get every single ego. So yeah, we're going to need quite a bit of Lunacy depending on how they implement it, but I'm guessing that they will probably give us some free pulls also, because in Arknights they do give you a bunch of free pulls for pulling the collab banners and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. If you get lucky, then all of this math doesn't really matter, but generally if you want to be safe, you will need a crap ton of Lunacy, about 60,000 or 50,000, right? Okay, so that is the only 3 things to take note here: the season locking, the Walpurgis banner, as well as the upcoming Arknights banner. Okay, so with that in mind, and talking about Battle Pass and grinding all of it, how do I buy Battle Pass? You can buy Battle Pass with only paid Lunacy, right? You can buy the paid Lunacy through this button over here, or you can just buy the Lunacy yourself. Go to the Lunacy menu here, and then you can straight up scroll down here, 1300 paid Lunacy Season 5 Commencement Pack. You buy this, you pay 10.99 USD, and you get 1300, just enough for the paid banner, right? And that will unlock the ability to grind and also give you a bunch of resources as well, right? The other options you can do is Lunacy. Go to monthly Lunacy supply, and you buy 2 of these. This is going to be 14 USD in total, I rounded up, and this is going to give you 650 times 2, 1300 paid Lunacy. It doesn't say paid here, but it is paid. And then you also get 65 free Lunacy times 60 days. So that's going to be extra resources for you to pull on Arknights, or to pull on Walpurgis, or for refreshing your stamina, right? And then the last one is going to be this Lunacy crate over here, which I personally recommend. You can of course buy all of these over here, but it's a bit overkill. In generally, this Lunacy crate here, this 2,147 times 2 pack with the first time offer available, is going to give you 4,000 something Lunacy, and that will be enough to buy 3 battle passes. And 3 battle passes is just nice, because every single year we only get 3 seasons. 3 seasons, 3 battle passes, just nice. We buy this, and what happens when the end of the year comes? We will refresh our Lunacy crate, and so you can buy this first time offer again every single year for 23.99 for 3 battle pass. 23.99 for 3, and then this one is going to be 11 for 1, so 11 times 3, 33, right? So I basically saved 10 USD by buying this one. So this one is a bit of that perceived value in gacha, right? Oh, this one is actually more worth it because you have to pay a lot more now, but if you play the game for the whole year, then hey, this is actually a pretty worthwhile pack, blah blah blah, it's value. Yeah, that's how gacha games get you. But at the same time, since the battle pass is so efficient that I can collect everyone in this game, and I love this game, I'm willing to just give them this pack. I pay 23.99 USD once per year, man. Like, I can definitely afford that. It's very, very worth it to buy, and so I recommend a lot of long-time players to just go and buy this crate over here. But if you're more of a short-time player, then feel free to buy either this one over here or buy the monthly pack over here. But this one will make you commit for maybe like 60 days before you decide whether you want to stay or you want to leave, right? Okay, so that is the packs efficiency talked about. If you want to talk about the other growth packs and whatnot, I would say they are generally not worth it, because after a while, right, you actually have a lot of excess resources. As you can see here, by buying battle passes, I basically have so much EXP and so much thread, right? I'm just able to grind a bunch of these shards. By the way, you can convert these shards into threads also directly. And so if you just grind for shards with the boxes, you can just get threads naturally by grinding. So yeah, this will just naturally happen. And then this one, you just press the EXP dungeon every now and then, and it's, yeah, you basically will just build all your units eventually. So I would say don't worry about it. Progression rushing in this game is not a major issue. Yeah, it's really not a major issue. The Refraction Railway, which is our only endgame content, will be here for maybe 4 or 5 months. Really, you have a very, very long time to clear this Refraction Railway, and the only one that you may be missing out on is maybe like Mirror Dungeon full clears. But don't worry, even then you can still clear it on normal mode. In normal mode, it buffs all your units to 50 already, so you don't really need to worry about clearing normal mode in the Mirror Dungeon. Alright. So that's going to be it really for all of the Lunacy efficiency stuff. Generally, I would recommend people to just pick whichever pack that they are willing to commit the time for. If you just want to try it out, then just buy the one with the lowest time commitment. And if you're also on the fence on buying that because you don't want to spend money yet on the game, then I would recommend pushing through the story first. Once you push through the story, once you get past the first 3 cantos, this will get better. I'm telling you right now, the first 3 cantos kind of okay. Maybe third canto was kind of good. But then after that, canto 4, pretty damn amazing. Then it gets even better with 5, it gets even better with 6, it gets even better with 7. You can't believe it gets better when you go and read these stories, but it actually gets a lot better. And you don't actually need any prior knowledge before even experiencing this story. The stories are all basically self-contained. It's just that if you understand what the hell's happening in the city, you have a much better time. So you can go back and play Ruina and Lobotomy Corporation later. Forget about it for now. Just experience the story as it is right now, and you will definitely enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Right. So that is all of my advice for any player looking at the ways to get their characters, what to save Lunacy for, and blah blah blah. Right. If I missed anything, I'm sure there will be plenty of veterans in the comment section who will be willing to answer your questions, so feel free to ask away. If I'm free, I will go ahead and look at the comment section as well and try to answer them as well. Right. Okay, so that's going to be it for this Lunacy efficiency guide. Hopefully it's helped you, and enjoy the story, new players, and welcome to Limbus Company. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.